Alright, this is part 3 of our keeping deer away from our yard videos. I bought this new thing. I don't remember where I got it from. I think it was Walmart or Lowe's. No, not Tractor Supply. I think it was Walmart. It's supposed to repel the deer away, and it comes with 6. I think this was only like $12, $13. It was really cheap. It comes with 6 stations, and I think what's in it is something similar to mothballs. That's what it looks like in the picture. But we're gonna get this opened up and set up because the deers have continued to come into our yard. So the deers have been coming in our yard. I noticed some deer prints in our little sandy driveway over there, but they hadn't touched our trees, our fruit trees, in a while. But I did notice today I was picking some flowers for the market, and I came to see if we had any roses, and I noticed the top of the roses, like here, somewhere around here, I picked a rose, but then all the other ones look like they've been chomped off. We do still have some blooms left, and in this one also all of them have been trimmed off on the top. And that was not like that yesterday, because I also picked flowers some point yesterday and those were fine. Then I noticed a little bit of damage on the nectarine tree. Not too bad though. They got a little bit here, just a little bit all around here, but the majority of our tree is pretty good. Let me check on the fig real quick. I haven't checked that one. Fig tree seems fine, no damage to that one, so that's good. And the peach tree, can't remember if I saw any damage on that. Now the peach, yeah, they might have, they got the peach tree a little bit right here. You could tell they chewed on the twig, but not too bad. So we bought this thing a while ago. We're gonna set it up now. They're supposed to not like the scent of it, so it's just mothballs, right? That's what it smells like. So it comes with these little stations, and you're supposed to set them up where you don't want the deer and things to go. So you can see there, it covers about that much perimeter. So let's see if this works. We use the liquid fence powder, and I think it just washed away with all the rain. It eventually stopped working. So we're gonna set some of these out. What do you think? Right there, and then some over there. One by the fig tree. In between this nectarine, they're definitely around this area. So we gotta get this area covered. One over there by those fruit trees. And hopefully that'll keep them away from our front yard. So how did you put that together? Was it already together? Like, did you put stuff inside? Or this was already filled?
Yeah.
So the green thing already comes filled, and we just had to stick the wire through it and then just stick them in the ground. The plastic on it seems pretty covered. It has some little vent holes for just the smell of it to come out, but not for rainwater to soak through it. That should be enough for here.
Making sure.
And then some over there where we have the guava trees, the mulberries. I'm surprised they haven't eaten the mulberries. The mulberries is one of the favorite trees of deers. Kind of sad about the roses though. We just planted those not too long ago. We got our first bloom the other day. It was a yellow rose, and that tree had like 6 or 7 blooms on it, and now it won't because they ate the tops of them. And I will let you guys know if this works. Usually I could tell it's not working by seeing deers in our front yard, even if they're not eating our trees. If we just see them, if they're in our front yard, then whatever it is we're putting to keep them away is not working. We'll just put one around there. We just gotta be careful when we cut the grass to not run those over. Alright guys, I'll give you guys an update. We'll see if it's working or not. I'll give it a couple weeks. Alright, back to them. We just realized we had to twist the vents open. Let me see. So you have to twist them. Oh, okay. So that opens it up for the vents to open up, or for the smell to come out. They're actually pretty strong smelling as is when you open the package. So now we gotta go back and do all those. But even with them being open like that, since they are directly straight, we shouldn't have an issue with rainwater washing away too much of the chemicals in there. Oh, that is just mothballs. So if you want to make a homemade type of thing like this, it shouldn't be too hard with some store-bought mothballs. But this wasn't really expensive anyway for bringing 6 of them. Probably come out to like $2 each, and they have the little things to stick in the ground. So it's pretty easy already and inexpensive. So we'll see if it works. Deer have come back, so I'm going to go outside. I just woke up and just assess the damage, because obviously the last thing that we used, those little mothball things, did not work. So in the video I saw the deer grazing around this area. They seem to have ignored our pineapple guava and our pink guava, loquats. I'll go check out the mulberries in a minute. But I did see it nibble a little bit on this tree, the peach tree. And it has eaten kind of like the tips of the branches, but it didn't do too much damage on this one. This one is the first one I looked out the window and saw all the damage on. This is our nectarine tree. So once again, they chomped off the top part. This is bent down. I gotta tie it up and see if it'll survive. But this tree was much taller than this. They ate all of the little branches. And look, the thing that we tried to keep the deer away is still here. That's how close it was, and it did not work. So let's go look at the mulberries. This is the second night in a row they have come back. The first time they didn't really mess with our fruit trees. They ate the top of our rose bushes, which were about to bloom. Let me check out. Yeah, mulberries seem fine. They haven't been touching those. It's just error. They really like that nectarine tree. Loquat is fine. Mulberries have actually had a lot of new growth on them. There's one. The other one's over there. So those seem to be unharmed. I think We have no choice now but just to cage off our trees. We're going to try fencing them off because all of these products are definitely not working. The deers are coming back day after day, and like the products that they're supposed to be smelling and not like is not working. Somebody, a friend, recommended to try fishing line. So I was thinking of trying that as well, but in order to do fishing line where the deers keep coming back, it's going to be disturbing where I have to walk through every day to feed the turkeys, and we're about to move the meat chickens up here eventually too. So I don't know if fishing line is going to work out for our situation right now because our fruit trees are so widespread all over our front yard, and we're constantly walking through our front yard, plus we have an open day on Saturday, so that's just annoying to have to take down before that. But I'm thinking we're gonna have to fence off our trees, make like a big circle around it with some posts or something to protect them from now on until they get a little more established. This one has been growing really good, and so has the nectarine. The nectarine bounced back really good after the first time the deer ate the top, but I don't think it could survive too many more of that happening. So fencing it off might be our best bet. We have to buy fencing soon anyway to extend our back garden, and that has like the rectangle small squares that a deer can't fit through. So I think that might be our best bet. And trees like this, like the pineapple guava, they don't really mess with. I'll probably just leave, but I do want to protect my pink guavas just in case. My mulberries, they don't seem to like the loquat, even the new growth off of it, so I might leave that one alone. But the ones that for sure have gotten damaged, and my rose bushes too, I'd like to protect those. This is how they all were before the deer ate all the tops of them. They left me 3 blooms at least. That one wasn't close to blooming yet, but they did chomp off the top. But that was the other day. So there's the update on that deer repellent that obviously did not work. So we'll show you guys how everything looks once we figure out how we're going to fence off the trees. Thanks for watching.